夜だ。お、入れたんだ。すんなり入ったね。
How accommodating.
いや、そうだよね。
We are who we say we are.
めちゃめちゃすんなり。
Not a chance.
絶対一旦なんかやらされるだろうこれ。どうする？
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
あー、なるほどね。何と戦わされるんや。あ、おじさん？もしかして斧持ってる。おお。
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
あ、ちょっと面影があるね。あ、
Clive Rosfield died long ago.
いや、信じておじさん。
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
隣にジルがいてもダメか？ジルもでも小さかったからな。偽ジルだと思われてるかもしれない。
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
お、
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
お自由へ
Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
あ、ジル
Say
見
no
て見
more
ぬふり
about
してた
it,
の
eh?
か。
Wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
うわー
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw.
そうなんです。
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
ラザフォードが過労死しちゃう。
This will be fun.
あれジルどうしたの？あれジルどうしたの？様子がおかしいぞジルの。
Over there. Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
ジル？
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh? あれ、一回帰るのか。まあでもそうか、ここで潜んでると何かあった時やばいからかな。いやーでも確かにな、ジルの話はあれだよね。いくらやらされていたとはいえ同じことをやっていたっていうことだから、結構周りの人の言葉が刺さる時もあるわな。お、鉄の国。
Only the founder
もう
knows
行く
what
のか。
awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
お、ビビアンからね。なるほどね。あ、手紙箱に手紙届いてるよ。
Soon. One way or another.
あー、ジル。いや、ちゃんとクライブが支えるって言ったからきっと大丈夫だよな。きっと大丈夫だし、なんかクエストが湧いてるな、いっぱい。ここにプラスマーク、カジシとなんだあれ、なんて読むんだろう。なんかこだわる泥と、こっちは世にも稀なる食の探求。ちょっとじゃあサブクエ会にしようかな。ちょっと最近ハルポと喋ってなかったからハルポにお話ししよう。
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
ハル
I
ポ
don't believe you've read this
なんかいっぱい多
particular
分
chapter before.
見聞きしたから一気に伸びるんじゃないか。これレベル4になるんじゃないか。
If you have a question for me,
若
I should
干
be
足
happy
り
to
ない。
answer it.
惜しい。おじさん。クライブとジョシュアの叔父にあたり亡き兄エルウィンを今でも敬愛している。測量家とともにロザリアの地政に関わる権限を剥奪されたが重税を支払うことで身分を保証されている。貿易業を隠れ蓑にしてロザリア騎士の志を持つ種火の守り手の支援を行うと。いや、いいですね。いや、ウェイド。
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
いや、ウェイド、ウェイド、ウェイド、嬉しい、ウェイド。あとそうだ、クライブにお手紙来てたから、このお手紙も読もう、最後に。おい、いっぱい来てる。マーテルの果実。あ、おっと、マーテルの果実を受け取った。それにしてもこの実も随分甘くなったものだ。シドは昔の酸っぱい実を気に入っていたようだが、あいつにとって隠れ家で育った果実はどんな味であれ本当に特別なものだったんだろう。立派に木が育ってマーテルもシドも喜んでいるはずだ。いやー、そうだよね。一番最初会った時に「おい、いけるのに」って言ってかじってたもんな。お、花火の守り手より。あー、ウェイド来た。ウェイドのサインだ。やった。クライブ様、こうして再びお会いできるとは思いませんでした。タイラーもここにいればきっと再会を喜んだことでしょう。ねえ、タイラーはねえねえ、タイラーもここにいればっていうのはどういうことなの。ウェイド、ちょっとこの含みを持たせた言い方やめてよ。種火の守り手は今後もあなたへの協力は惜しみません。共に戦えることを誇りに思います。いや、これでもね、確かに、ウェイドが生きていてくれただけでもね、すごいことだよね。お、クリスタル自治療の軍事情勢。お、ガブ。ダレメキアとザンブレクの動向だが、自治領を囲む両軍の睨み合いは膠着状態が続いている。戦いが本格的に始まるのはまだ先になるだろう。引き続き注視する。タイタン対バハムート。どうなんだろうな。歴代のあれで言ったらなんかバハムートの方が圧倒的に強いんじゃないかって感じはするけど、今作タイタンでかいからな。あ、すごい。あ、マーテルの果実だ。おー、綺麗。隠れ家の植物園で採れたほのかに甘い果実。今は亡きマーテルとその意志を継いだものによって酸っぱかった実も甘く美味しい実となった。果実の名には受け継がれた思いが込められている。いやー、いいですね。マーテルの実。リンゴじゃないんだよ。これはマーテルの実なんだよ。ビビアン。
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
面白い話ないってことか。
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be
結構
today?
冗談も言うタイプなんだな、
The
ビビ
Iron
アン。
Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea.
絶
There
海の
was
こ
a
と
time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
ドルスタヌス。
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church
あ、
does.
宗教
This
国
is
家
not
なん
the
だ。
pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there.
クリスタル
As
正
the name
教。
implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps
ああ、
with
そういうこ
frivolous
と。
feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
なるほどね。
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
確かに。大事なとこですね。
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox, the man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm
大
going
司
to kill
祭
him.
イムラン。
It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
いやでも鉄王国ってことは魔法は自分たちの手では使わないっていうことだろうから、それでこれだけの力を持ってるってめちゃくちゃすごいよね。 単純にあれかな、ああいう人が使う剣とか武器とかがやっぱ鉄王国っていう名前なぐらいだから、すごく発展してるのかもしれないな。